I love me some sales tax. So let's solve some application with that sales tax. First of all, we buy things with money. We pay sales tax. Oh, sad face. So sales tax is based on the price of the item you are purchasing, and usually, it's determined by a percent. So you might hear, like, in the state of Indiana, sales tax is 7.5%, or in Ohio it's 7.25%, or in New York it's 8%, whatever. So like each state, sometimes even cities, have different sales tax depending on all kinds of fun stuff. Generally, you don't pay sales tax on food, but all other items I think you do. Okay, so in general, the sales tax amount, right? So this is like how much is being added to the price of your item. And we figure that amount by taking the percent of sales tax and multiplying by the price of the item. So like the sticker price of the item. Once you have the sales tax amount, we add that to the original cost of the item, and that gives the amount that you pay when you check out. So there's kind of a two-step system, right? Finding the sales tax amount and then adding that tax amount to the cost of the item so we know how much we need to pay. Let's do an example. I bought a new pair of shoes because, let me tell you, I love shoes. So I bought some shoes priced at $54.99. The sales tax is 7.5%. What is the total cost of the shoes rounded to the nearest cent? Question mark. All right, so we know the price of the shoes, right? So this is the original price. We know the percent, so this is the sales tax percent, the 7.5%. So the first thing we can find is the sales tax amount. So we can do that by taking the original price, multiplying that by the sales tax percent rounded to the nearest, not rounded, the percent changed to a decimal, please excuse me. So when I do that, I'm going to round to the nearest penny, and I get $4.12. So the sales tax that I am paying on my shoes is $4.12. So to find the total cost, I take the sticker price, $54.99, and I add to it the sales tax amount. So the total cost of these shoes would be $59.11. So sometimes it's not a matter of, oh, I've got $55 in my pocket. That's not enough to buy a pair of shoes for $54.99 because you need to take into account the taxes. Let's do one more example. My best friend bought a new game system and paid $172.75 after an 8% sales tax. What was the original price of the game system? So we're going to kind of work backwards. So what do we know? First of all, let's revisit our formulas. So we know our sales tax amount is the percentage times the original price. And we know the total cost is the original price plus the sales tax amount. So what do we know? Well, we know the total and we know the percent. So what we're missing is the original price. Let's call that P. Okay, so we're going to start, we're going to kind of put this all together because we know the percent times the original price is the same as the amount. So I can say the total is the same as the original plus, instead of the amount, I'm going to plug in percent times the original price. So do you see what I did there? If we know that the percent times original price is the same as the amount, then I just substituted the right side of this equation into the amount of the second equation. Now I can plug in all of the numbers that I know. So the total is $172.75. I don't know the original. We're going to call that P. I know the percent is 8%, so 0.08, and we're going to multiply that by the original, which again is P. I can now add like terms. So if there's no number in front of the variables, that is like a 1. So this is 1P plus 0.08P, which gives me 1.08P, because they're like terms, same variable, and that equals $172.75. To get P by itself, instead of multiplying, we do the opposite. So we're going to divide both sides by 1.08. That works because if you think about this, 1.08 divided by 1.08 is just 1. So this leaves me with 1p. And when I take 172.75 divided by 1.08 to round it to the nearest penny, I get 159.95. So the price of this game system was $159.95. And that is playing with sales tax.